Tonight in Lake Oswego, city leaders have just decided they will not appeal a judge's decision that opens up the lake to the public. Alma McCarty was at the meeting tonight. It almost sounds like it was packed.
Yeah, definitely a packed house, David. Lots of opinions, lots of people, and just a lot of discussion about who should be able to access the lake. The Lake Oswego Corporation, the association that manages it, filed a notice to appeal earlier this month, but the city will not take up this fight.
In Lake Oswego Monday night, dozens packed City Hall to discuss whether to appeal a Clackamas County judge's decision to allow public access to Oswego Lake.
Tonight is also a chance for you all to hear from one another.
At the beginning of March, the judge ordered the city to stop enforcing an ordinance that prohibits public access to the lake through Millennium Plaza Park and to remove barriers to access like boulders and artwork. The Lake Oswego Corporation quickly filed its notice to appeal, but the city was still weighing its options, seeking legal advice and public input.
From what I'm hearing, the tide has really turned, and there's been an outpouring of support for public access to the lake, both inside Lake Oswego and outside.
Ahead of the special meeting, KGW caught up with Todd Prager, one of the plaintiffs in the years-long fight for lake access.
But I think it's symbolic if the city really does want to be an inclusive community, like they say they want to be, to not join this appeal, which is all about exclusion.
While he and others hoped the city would vote against an appeal, several citizens pushed for City Council to go through with it.
I believe it's a waste of taxpayers' money and resources.
Together, we can create a more just and united Lake Oswego for all.
I wonder if we are forgetting the good that opening may make possible.
To make Oswego Lake public was a transformative step for LO, and I urge you not to bend to pressure to go backwards.
I think from a legal perspective, an appeal from the city is a necessity.
I'm here to share why, from a water quality perspective, it is in our best interest to appeal the court's questionable decision.
It's really concerning to me, the safety things that can happen, even now with so many boats on the lake.
Ultimately, council decided in a 5-2 vote that an appeal by the city was not worth pursuing. The mayor putting it this way.
I like to say the cat is out of the bag. Folks can enter the lake. They are entering the lake, like they have been entering the lake. And it's really imperative that we work collaboratively on putting guidelines and practices in place so that that can be done safely.
Cat out of the bag. Okay, so the Lake Oswego Corporation might still appeal here. So for people who want to use the lake when it comes to the city, what's happening?
Yeah, well, Lake Oswego now has about 2 weeks to get a safety plan in place. And the city manager is supposed to work with the state, with the county, and with the Lake Corporation to come up with that plan and how to regulate access. But it really isn't clear what's going to be included in the plan.
Still a work in progress. We're talking about that one entrance with the steps and the boulders out there, right?
Absolutely.
Thanks, Alma. Appreciate the update here.